Ignacio Alamos. Ignacio, he's the CEO of Avla, CEO and founder. Ignacio, what an amazing journey you've been with Avla in the past years. I mean, Avla is one of our creations portfolio companies since last year. Ignacio, welcome to be here.
Thank you, Amadeo.
And before we get into details, Ignacio, we're very thrilled with what Avla is doing. Right now, actually, we're based in Brazil for the board of our Brazilian company, one of the two new geographies we started on the past 12 months since Creation Investor. And before we get into the details, Ignacio, how would you describe Avla to someone that maybe has not familiarity with the sector or the industry, Avla in general?
Well, I think, Amadeo, the easiest way to explain it is basically mentioning why we do what we do. Basically, in Avla, we are trying to solve the problem of access to financing that you basically have in the LATAM region and in most developing countries. And we started like 12 years ago with a group of friends, and the way we basically tackle that problem is that we identify insurance as a way to solve that. And why insurance? Because we find out that there is a number of products that basically, of insurance products that basically make the same effect as a loan coming from a bank. So in the case of surety, for example, whenever in Chile you got awarded a contract, you needed to issue a bank bond. We basically devise a product that substitute that banknote, and in that case our clients were not necessarily using their banking capacity. The same applied to trade credit, where we basically, by insuring trade receivables, we basically expand their working capital capacity in terms of the debtors. So that together with the insurance we apply to loans for SMEs, or insurance that we apply to mortgages for individuals, have been a way to provide more and more access for individuals and to companies. Thanks to that, we have now more than 70,000 clients in Chile, Peru, Brazil, and Mexico. We think we are impacting more than 2,500 families in terms of accessing a new home. And we are very excited of being able to obviously put our, I would say, contribution to these countries to increase their economic growth potential and obviously improve their financial inclusion.
Can you give us examples of the products that Avla is providing now in the market, so kind of a context?
I would say the most simple product that we have is a mortgage insurance product, where we basically, by providing the insurance to a financial counterparty, we allow that financial counterparty, which could be a life insurance company or a fund, to provide the mortgage to a low-income individual with better terms, so lower saving is required, and given that segment is not necessarily attractive to a lot of financial intermediaries because there is no additionality in the loan, we're able to provide access to new homes to people. So that's the most simple way of making use of insurance in order for not necessarily experts to provide a financial product. On the other hand, we are the typical company behind most of the energy transformation initiatives in countries such as in Peru or in Chile. By providing our surety bonds, we're able basically to support the guys who are developing new photovoltaic fields or generating new renewable energy generation capacity. So those are like two examples where we make, I would say, a big difference. And despite that being the product, in terms of, I would say, channels, we have been able to serve this huge number of clients by using digital platforms. We have one insurtech that is named Credit2, which is the one generating SME and mortgage loans on a fully automated and digital way, which is basically providing a great experience also to our clients. So I think those are a number of examples where we make a difference with impact, and also we are changing the way clients are being served by a financial provider.
I think these are like very relevant points that actually we saw, and this is the items that we like the most about Avla, because we were connecting financial inclusion, need of impact, need of financing in our countries, providing them with an original way, which is kind of tackling from the insurance side with digitally enabled products, which really we don't see much in the industries. It's an industry that's been lagging in digital and innovation strategies. And Avla has truly become a disruptor in the industry. So, I mean, what do you think is next, Ignacio? If you speak about Avla, what's exciting about the future, what's coming in?
Well, I think for our model, technology, it's a big necessity we have, not only because we want to reach the client on a very good platform and make their journey very, I would say, very good, but also by being efficient, but also we want to make better decisions. So data analytics are the way going forward in terms of serving new countries, new clients, and making good underwriting decisions. But in terms of new markets, I would say that we want to prove the same hypothesis we already proved in developing countries. We want to prove that in developed countries. So we're thinking about entering the US, serving the Hispanic community on the surety and trade credit business lines. We are also seeing some opportunities in Europe in order to develop. And because we truly think that obviously the opportunity in developing countries is very obvious, but there is still a lack of access for SMEs in developed countries. You don't see that, but it's very evident whenever you do the let's say the field observation and research. So we think there is a huge opportunity. And the third thing that it's making us very passionate is this ESG kind of framework where we are integrating that into our underwriting and risk decisions, and obviously contributing in our countries much better financial inclusion, environmental impact, and women inclusion, who are big parts of our corporate culture and corporate objectives.
I mean, the growth in these countries has been truly exceptional. When we look at Mexico and Brazil, which is, we meant here 1 year of operations growing so quickly, we were not in these countries when Creation invested. Mm-hmm. This already combines with the just historical landmark platforms that Avla has had, like already Chile, now Peru. Thinking about the US and going to specifically the Hispanic market, I think it's very interesting, and there should be a lot of opportunity. We're very excited about that. We are very excited about the journey ahead, the partnership that Creation and Avla are working on, and just looking forward on this next years. Ignacio, anything else you would like to add? Closing remarks?
Well, the only thing that I could say that all this growth and all these challenges have been successful because we have a great team. We have a team that is very passionate about our corporate objective goals, with that impact, obviously attracting good talent, keeping that good talent, and providing great opportunities in order for them to grow. And the effort that we have put in all the new countries' expansions has been great. So I'm very grateful because of what they have done, and we are obviously always challenge people, and we want to try to solve the issues that are very apparent in developing countries and less in developed countries. But we need to generate that to bridge that gap in order for companies, small and medium companies, to grow and generate a positive economic impact and more inclusion in our society. So great challenge, but I'm very comfortable with the team that we have, that we will be successful.
I couldn't agree more, Ignacio. Thanks for the detailed words, for your time.
No, thanks to you, Amadeo. Pleasure.